Hi, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I am back with another review of The Water Dragon's Bride Volume 5. Whew. This one has a lot in it, and I fully admit I might have to just do quick skims of the book because there's a lot. So, Asha is back in the village, and there's going to be a festival for the crops and stuff like that, and it's basically a Bow Chicka Wow Wow festival because women go out into the forest, and if they find the person they love, they give them the flower, and they bow chicka wow wow until baby is made. And of course, nobody fully explains that to Asha, so she wants to go. And Subaru, of course, never went because Asha's not there. But guess what? Asha is going to go, and who finds out a little bit later? Subaru. So he runs into the forest as fast as he can. And of course, the water dragon is following her a bit. And of course, the emperor. People don't like the decision that the emperor just let the water priestess go. Like, the fire. I'm going to call her the fire priestess. Is not happy about that. And of course, the guy who attacked them to get the water priestess in the very beginning also still wants her. And so he tries again. And of course, when the festival's happening, nobody's in the village. So Asha goes, and it's like, oh, this is, I wish somebody told me. Nobody tells. So this guy, of course, does like her. And when he finds out, he immediately is there. And it's like, oh, this is what it is. Will you give me your flower? And it's like, ooh, oh, goodness. Oh, no. No. So she starts to run. And then finds out, of course, the bad guy is there. And is about to do bad things to her when the water dragon guy actually takes him away. Subaru comes in the nick of time and basically gets him to scram. And so the water dragon guy is like, oh, if I didn't do this, you'd be upset with me. And I didn't want you kind of like that or to be taken by anybody else. And she gives the flower to the water dragon guy. So that's funny. When she touches down, back goes Subaru, very happy. So the fire priestess meets up with the bandit. I'm gonna just call him the bandit. And it's like, I know a way you can get it, and as long as you do this for me and our country, I'll help. And she's crazy, very crazy. And if I remember right, like after this is when the original guy, I believe his name is Sukaro or Sukato. He read her emotions when she couldn't speak, and that's when they made a connection. He basically fakes her death so that she can run away and be free and doesn't have to get attacked anymore, and the village doesn't have to worry anymore, and all that good stuff. Well, she can't do that. He needs to live. He just needs to. And of course, he was an outsider of the village, and the only way he could be part of the village was by saying his life was in exchange for hers. So if anything happened to her, he would die. Good job. So she comes back and is like, I'm going to go to the emperor and ask for asylum and make sure the village is still protected and all this good stuff. So they do. And the emperor is like, how about you get married to me? And points to Subaru, I will have him trained and be very good at combat. And she's like, oh, give me some time to think it over. And of course, time goes on. She holds his hand like a kid, rubs his head because he is a kid. He's shorter than her. And she's like, oh goodness, I'm doing all this stuff. And he's like, I don't mind if you do it. But in the end, she's like, I am technically married to the water god. It feels like cheating if I marry you. And of course, he's like, well, I understand. And we get more of Subaru with the master, who's a really good sword master. And so, of course, he finds out who he is afterwards. And the guy's, of course, at a bar drinking, of course. And constantly drinks. And so Subaru is, partnered with him. And that's his teacher. And when he finds out that, and all the techniques and stuff like that. And he's like, he really is wise. And it's like, go clean my place. You're still letting. Like, in the beginning, he cleans his place and it's like, God, I'm just doing your chores. But then they make a comment about it that, like, I'm still just cleaning. I don't like this. Because Subaru then talks to Ashia that he drinks a lot and there's not a lot shown. But then they realize the reason why he keeps going to that bar is to see all the new people. And there's only one corner that you can do that in, and he sits in it every day. And that's pretty awesome and pretty cool, but Subaru's still like, nah. And then the water dragon god and her kind of like sit too close together and are just like, because the water dragon bride brings her over. So the water dragon just brings her over. Oh, she's like, I don't know why. And he just like touches her cheek, messes with her hair and stuff like that, and she blushes. So it's very adorable. I still want the ship of Asha and Subaru. Don't think that's gonna happen, but it's that's where this one ends. And I don't think the book comes out for like a couple months or a bit more. So the wait is gonna be a very long time for volume 6, I think. But I love this. This is an amazing story. I'm glad that they're in the capital a little bit more, and I'm hoping that she does get more protected. But I don't know how this will keep going, kind of thing. I don't know how more it will be. But it is very interesting, and I love this series. So, if you like this video, definitely leave a like. Leave it in the comment section below. What do you think of the Water Dragon Bride so far? Are you a fan of the Emperor, or do you think the Fire Priestess needs to just sit down? I think she just needs to sit down. And definitely don't forget to subscribe, that big red button, for more anime, manga, something different. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, the links are down below. I hope that you've been having a very wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.